In a story that delves into the dynamics of close friendship, we meet Elle and Lee, two best buddies who have been together since childhood. They are now in their teenage years, where physical and mental growth undergo significant changes. One day, while Elle and Lee were gossiping by the pool, Noah, Lee's older brother, suddenly appeared. Noah's presence brought a new vibe to their friendship story, as Elle has long been secretly admiring Noah since they were kids. However, Elle and Lee have agreed not to be interested in each other's siblings. With a heavy heart, Elle has to suppress her feelings and can only be Noah's secret admirer. The next day, Elle faced her own problem when her school uniform pants tore due to the physical changes she experienced as a teenage girl. Reluctantly, Elle had to wear a junior high school skirt that now looked very short on her body. This story depicts the complexities faced by two friends in maintaining their friendship bond, as well as the challenges that arise with the dynamics of adolescent development. The tug-of-war between friendship bonds and personal feelings of turmoil is the underlying theme in this narrative. When Elle arrived at school, she became the center of attention for the students there. One student, named Tappan, without hesitation, poked Elle's bumper. Seeing this, Noah, Elle's younger brother's friend, felt embarrassed, and without hesitation, he punched Tappan. As a result, Elle and Noah were called by the guidance counselor. On another occasion, in the cafeteria, Elle was approached by the popular girls from their class, whom we refer to as the OMG girls. They were very curious why Noah protected Elle. It turned out that these OMG girls were very obsessed with cool guys. Elle explained that they had been friends since childhood. The next day, in class, Elle received an apology letter from Tappan. Initially, Elle was aloof but slowly started to be interested in Tappan. Tappan then tried to ask for Elle's number, and Elle agreed on the condition that Tappan had to wear a mini skirt and an American football jersey simultaneously when entering the class. With confidence, Tappan did it, which immediately made everyone in the class burst into laughter, except for Noah, who looked annoyed and jealous as he saw Elle starting to be interested in Tappan. Even with ease, Elle agreed to go on a date with Tappan on the weekend. The night arrived, but Tappan never showed up. Feeling annoyed, Elle contacted her friend, Lee, to spend time at the game zone. Suddenly, Tappan arrived and explained that Noah had been preventing him and other guys from asking Elle out. Tappan backed out from the date, fearing Noah would break his nose if he dared to date Elle. Upset with Noah's behavior, Elle immediately called him. However, Noah casually said that Elle was still a kid and inexperienced in dating, acting as if advising a child. This naturally made Elle even more irritated. One day, the student organization members were discussing plans for the school carnival as a fundraising effort. It was decided that each club in the school must set up a booth for the carnival event. Elle and Lee, who were members of the dance club, proposed the idea of hosting a carnival event at their booth. Among them, Lee had a special interest in one of the OMG girls, Mia. Lee hoped that through the carnival event, he could have a chance to get closer to Mia. However, some members were still hesitant about the idea. Elle, frustrated with Noah, came up with the idea to involve Noah in their plan, hoping to attract the attention of the girls. One night, Noah threw a party at his house and invited all the new students in school. Elle came and approached the OMG girls to participate in the carnival event, with the condition that Noah had to join too. After negotiating, the OMG girls finally agreed to participate, on the condition that Noah also took part. Reluctantly, Elle approached Noah, who was busy with another girl. There was a slight argument between Elle and the girl, until Noah defended Elle and chased the girl away. However, when Elle tried to get Noah to participate in the carnival event again, Noah firmly refused. Elle went back to the OMG girls and informed them that Noah would join. This made the OMG girls celebrate with drinks. Elle, who was drinking for the first time, got drunk and danced on the table until she fell and passed out. The next day, Elle woke up in Noah's room. Elle panicked and checked all her clothes. As Elle tried to calm down, Noah, who had just finished showering, came out wearing only a towel. Shocked, Elle jumped off the bed without pants and asked Noah to fetch them. Noah, teasing Elle with a smile, refused to give them. When Elle tried to get her pants herself, she fell and landed on Noah. In that situation, Elle felt a wriggling snake in her hand, which turned out to be Noah's. Embarrassed, Elle quickly left the room. A little later, Elle and Lee were getting ready for their event. Instead of working, they were goofing around, which ended up with Elle covered in paint on her clothes and face. Elle quickly headed to the bathroom, unknowingly entering the men's restroom, causing a stir among the guys there. Noah, who was annoyed, immediately told Elle to leave. However, Elle, wanting to get Noah's attention, danced around the bathroom before finally leaving, accompanied by the sudden cheers of her fans. Fast forward to one evening during the carnival. Elle and Lee's carnival event was a hit, with many people showing up to participate and everything going smoothly. However, this peace didn't last long. Noah's hardcore fans started protesting because he hadn't shown up. Elle took the initiative to replace Noah with Lee. However, these diehard fans remained angry and left, feeling deceived. Unexpectedly, a beautiful girl named Rachel offered to dance with Lee. Lee was surprised when he opened his eyes and saw how beautiful Rachel was. They decided to go on a date, leaving Elle to take care of the rest. 1 hour before the event ended, Olivia, a member of OMG Girls, refused to continue her performance because there was a bookworm in the lineup who wasn't her type and didn't want to dance with him. Feeling annoyed for being deceived by Elle, Olivia took the opportunity to prank Elle. She asked Elle to take her turn and dance with the bookworm. As a form of responsibility, Elle nervously mumbled about never having danced before. However, to her surprise, Noah cut the line and immediately danced with Elle, who was mumbling. When Elle opened her eyes, her heart started racing as she saw Noah in front of her. They danced and were watched by many, making the OMG girls feel jealous. However, Elle was soon reminded of Article 9 in their friendship agreement. Before Lee heard news from others, Elle decided to inform her friend herself. Initially, Lee seemed angry at Elle's behavior of dancing with his brother. However, Elle explained that it was just an approach for fundraising and had no romantic intentions. After the event ended, Elle, who was about to leave, saw Noah with another girl. Her hopeful feelings suddenly vanished, causing her heart to ache with jealousy. Elle quickly left, but unexpectedly, Noah followed her and invited Elle to go home together. As the rain started to fall, soaking both teenagers, Noah decided to stop at a gazebo. There, they began to pour out their true feelings. It turns out Noah has had a crush on Elle for a while now. The perfect moment, accompanied by romantic scenes, had to be cut short when the park keeper caught them. Instead of getting mad, the park keeper teased Noah, saying he had brought another girl there. Those words made Elle mad, thinking Noah was just playing with her feelings. One night, they threw a beach party. Elle, enjoying the bonfire, was suddenly harassed by a guy named Warren. Luckily, Noah quickly came to her rescue. Elle, not wanting any trouble, asked Noah to leave with her. However, Warren taunted them, leading Noah to throw a punch that left Warren defeated on the spot. Noah then took Elle to a secret spot where they could see the beauty of the whole city. On top of the hill, they agreed to be together secretly until Elle found the right time to tell her friend. Their days were filled with togetherness. One day, Noah's mom knocked on the door. Without hesitation, Elle hid under the bed. From there, Elle learned that Noah would soon graduate and continue his studies. Though sad, the immediate concern was how Elle could get out of the room. And that's how it went down. One day, while helping Noah fix his bike, Elle accidentally fell and hurt her face. Noah quickly tended to her wound, but then Lee came and immediately accused Noah of hurting Elle. Elle tried to calm Lee down and assure him that Noah didn't harm her. After Lee calmed down, Elle went back inside to gather her things and bid farewell to Noah. However, Lee caught them and demanded an explanation from Elle. Lee thought his friend would just be played by his notorious playboy brother, so he punched him. But due to their unbalanced bodies, Lee lost. Feeling very emotional, Lee didn't want to hear their explanation, feeling deeply betrayed. Lee left, leaving them arguing. Elle asked Noah to leave her alone because she felt losing her friend was Noah's fault, even though deep down, Elle truly loved Noah. A few weeks passed since that incident, and now Noah has disappeared somewhere, not even showing up at school. Elle's days were filled with distress. Eventually, Elle realized friendship rule number 7 that goes like, no matter how angry you are with your friend, you have to forgive them if they give you ice cream. So, Elle started persuading her friend by buying them ice cream. But emotions don't just fade like that because Lee still seemed indifferent to their friend. Elsewhere, Noah visited Elle's place and met her dad. Noah confessed his deep love for Elle and his serious intentions. A few days later, Lee went to the game zone, where they always hang out. And there was Elle, looking downcast in a corner. Not wanting to prolong the feud, Lee began to open his heart to forgive his good friend. Graduation night arrived. Elle came there with Lee and his girlfriend, Rachel. They enjoyed the evening dancing and reminiscing about their school days. Unexpectedly, the carnival event was held again, and Noah suddenly appeared there. Noah's presence made all the girls scream with joy, but it turned out he didn't come for that. In front of everyone, Noah declared his love for Elle. However, Elle rejected Noah's feelings at that moment, even though it was clear she loved Noah. The next day, Noah tried to apologize for the recent argument. Noah also explained to his sibling that his feelings for Elle were genuinely sincere and not just a game. Noah also bid farewell because the next day he would leave town to attend Harvard. In the evening, Elle and Lee had their joint birthday party. They wore the costumes they had planned earlier, but Noah was absent from the event. Lee then informed Elle that Noah would leave home the next day to continue his studies, and Elle considered Noah's departure as an additional gift for her. Everyone seemed to have fun at the party except for Elle, who appeared restless and uncomfortable. Unable to bear the gnawing feeling in her heart, Elle told Lee that she truly loved Noah. Elle knew she was breaking the rule, but she couldn't stand to suffer alone. Deep down, Lee was actually okay with their friend dating his brother because he wanted Elle to be happy. Lee then invited their friend to look for Noah and asked him to wait for 5 minutes in the car. The plan was for Lee to find a reason to leave the party. Unbeknownst to Elle, when the person next to her took off his mask, it wasn't Lee, but Noah, who had coordinated with his sibling. Elle was shocked and delighted to find out it was the person she loved. Despite feeling a bit embarrassed for openly expressing her feelings, Elle didn't care anymore because she was so happy. Noah, who had been waiting for that moment, didn't waste the chance, and they spent the night together before Elle took Noah to the airport the next day as he continued his studies.